I was pregnant young. I was pregnant as a teenager, and I knew I was probably too young to have a baby when the doctor tried to give me those prenatal vitamins, and I asked if my mom could crush them up and put them in my applesauce. Right? I knew it. I knew I was too young, but I did get to still have a baby shower, just a little different from my friends. Like at their baby showers, everybody wears pink and blue, and at mine, my mom had on a black veil. I mean, just slightly different. Slightly different. I was talking to someone from Iceland recently, and he said to me, do you know in Iceland we have the longest nights in the world? 20 hours in the winter. I said, oh, you think that's a long night? Try being stooped over a toilet at 2 in the morning with 3 positive pregnancy tests. Okay, that's the longest night in the world, right? That's the longest night in the world. So my son is grown now, and we have always loved pranks. Like when he was little, he would put shaving cream in my shoes, and I would spend his college fund, you know. But as he got older, you know, the pranks got a little more severe. So when he was a teenager, I went to wake him up for school one morning, and there was a runaway note on his pillow. And as my eyes started welling up with tears, you know, of joy, he jumped out of the closet. He said, April Fools, and that was the first time he came out of the closet. Yes. My son did reveal to me that he's gay a few years ago, and my friend said, could you tell he was gay when he was little? And the answer is no. He was exactly like every other kid in his tap dancing class. I couldn't tell. I am a teacher, and sometimes it's hard. Students say to me, you know, we spend all year solving for X. When in life will I ever have to find X? And I'm like, oh, you'll get it when you're my age, because my friends and I spend, 3 to 4 hours a night trying to find our exes on Instagram. So you'll get there one day. You'll get there. But, you know, it makes it difficult because now some parents want to ban the books that we're teaching. You know, they don't want their kids to be exposed to the ideas in the books. And I totally get it, but, you know, I just think it's really cute that these parents think their kids are opening the books that we assign them. That is just adorable. We, in New Jersey, we do teach about LGBTQ. That's part of legislation. And, you know, some people don't like that either. They say you shouldn't be talking about that in class. You are going to convince the students to be gay. It's the same reason we tell them they could be an astronaut, because we're trying to convince them to do it. And then I thought about all the students I've had through the years, and not one's become an astronaut. I don't get it. You know, I can't even get my students to do their homework. You think I can make them want to listen to Liza Minnelli? No, that is not how it works. I started my career teaching 2nd grade, and my ex-boyfriend didn't like it. He said to my mom, you know, Gina talks to me like I'm one of her students. She talks to me like I'm 7 years old. And I just looked at him and I said, and what do we say about liars? What do we say? Yeah. And, but now the big problem is with teaching, besides that, my first year is he cheated on me that first year teaching when I taught 2nd grade with my best friend. I couldn't eat. I lost 22 pounds in 2 weeks, and after seeing those results, you know, I set him up with 2 more of my friends. I mean, that's not easy to do. But guess what happened? During COVID, I gained the weight back. And one of my students, they're very blunt, my student looked at me and said, Miss, you're pregnant. And I was like, wow, I don't even have a partner, so obviously she doesn't know how this works. But I'm going to tell her, because I am a teacher, and after all, it is my job to teach her. And I said, honey, sometimes when a mommy and a cheeseburger love each other very, very much. I'm Gina D, guys. Thank you.
Oh yeah, I heard that. In my mind, I heard that. All right, our next comedian is Adam Sandler. How you doing?
Close enough, but I'll take it. I love all the zeros.
All right, so Adam, where are you from? Oh, you were on the show.
Yeah, it's good to be back. Yeah, West Orange, New Jersey. Just like Jeff, that town Town is about 30 miles from the Lincoln Tunnel. All New Jersey towns that go like 30 miles from the Lincoln Tunnel.
So my begging help. You gave it back.
Absolutely. You know, I'm a total shill, so I'd be happy to perform for you.
Okay. So, how long have you been doing comedy? I think I asked you.
Yes, so I've been doing comedy in earnest since 2015. I started out doing talent shows at my own company, and then hosting national sales meetings, and then just embarked on doing the open mics and the paid shows and the fundraisers, and it just took off from there.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Probably back here doing this show with you.
Thank you.
Nevin. Honestly.
Yes, hopefully. Yeah, no, that sounds great. Do you have any dark secrets?
I have a confession to make. I do love smooth jazz.
All right.
And I'm not ashamed of it, and on my way home I will be listening to Grover Washington.
Right, awesome. Okay, well, while you're performing, did anything happen that's a funny blooper while you were up there?
Yeah, actually, just recently I did a show at a firehouse, and there was something wrong with the mic stand. I like to often take the mic off the stand and kind of walk around. This mic did not come off the stand, and to add insult to injury, it kept dropping. So I kept raising it, it kept dropping. So the mic stand actually got more laughs than I did.
Wow, that's cool.
So now I'm going to be on tour with this mic stand.
You're going to have to pay that mic stand, too.
Well, it's a union wage.
Oh, okay. All right, where can we find you? Where can we get that out?
Yeah, other than sitting right here next to you, Nevin, Instagram, it's at adam.d.here. Facebook, Adam D. Shane.
Oh, okay, cool. You have 5 minutes for us?
Give you 5 minutes.
Okay. Adam D. Sandler, ladies.
Now this is a mic stand I can work with.
Woo!
All right, Staten Island, good to be back. Freddie, I've got great news.
Yeah.
I just checked the precious metals market before I got here. You're up 10%.
Yeah. Wait a minute. There you go.
Great source of material. Oh my! It seems like there's a COVID theme with the show tonight. Jeff talked about COVID, and Gina talked about COVID. I work in healthcare.
We got rid of it.
Absolutely. Well, I am addicted to COVID news because I do work in healthcare, and I heard last week that the vaccine mandate is over, which is sort of the unofficial. And yeah, let's give it up for COVID and vaccine mandates being over.
He's out of a job, right?
I'm sure we'll find something for him, maybe something on the Staten Island comedy show. So, you know, I do a lot
comedy
of
shows on. I missed that.
Just last week I was doing a show, and this one comedian came up to me and goes, you know, I should have been on.
Yeah, let me tell you, he didn't cut out much parts.
I wasn't vaccinated, so
he didn't
they
cut
sent
out
me
much.
And I said, well, I got 4 shots in me.
I said,
why would you do
I
that?
saw when he said, what did he say? One guy said he was gay. That funny lady was on.
Extra toes. The vaccine will give you hemorrhoids. I said, stop for a second.
Listen to this. They are piled. I heard the Roosevelt Hotel in Manhattan is closed.
I couldn't take it anymore. So finally I turned around.
Because the fucking migrants, there's so many. And then they're at the migrant immigration office and they're turning people down saying, sorry, no more, it's closed today. No more people. Fucking crazy.
All that actually just went on in my head. But the whole prospect of that.
There's so many people there, and they're actually camping out right by the, the immigration office?
It's making you loopy.
In Manhattan. It's fucking crazy.
Just had a birthday last month. Just had a birthday. You don't have to.
And they showed something. I showed something on I don't know, on the news. They're friggin' camping in the train stations.
I always get a little nostalgic.
Fucking crazy!
I like to open old cards and old letters, and I actually found
it's getting
worse.
First
email back in 1996 I ever had.
Holy
it should not
shit.
Surprise anybody. That
there was another. They got so many. Listen, they're putting. I can't believe they're putting them in Floyd by the. They're putting them in another building too somewhere. I forgot where.
And then of course. Welcome.
Not a fucking building.
So let's first talk about that noise. I would like to know what the dial-up
It's
wizards
fucking
were
getting.
thinking
Oh my
when
god!
they came up with that dial-up noise. Did they get in a room and say, you know,
I'm home.
we need a noise when people are dialing
My
up
parents, my
that's
father
just
go
as
for it.
irritating as
They
it
had
is
to
long.
check his irons because of the experiment
I've got
iron
it.
they gave.
How about the sound
Check his blood and
of a menopausal cat pumping a vacuum cleaner? Sounds good to me. Sounds like a winner.
Holy
But I do remember the first.
Wow,
email
finally you got your
that I
show
ever had,
going.
First email that I ever had.
And then I'm
if you
getting
recall,
bottom
it's
fed
not like
tomorrow.
today where we kept it simple. You didn't see a lot of
Motherfucker, I would have had
Smith at AOL or J.
$30
Smith
a
at AOL.
person, and
And it
you
was
got
actually some
18
kind of
for
secret
30,
identity,
1,
Which
2.
means that we weren't really emailing back in the day.
I probably would have got, I don't know, probably would have been 300,
So
I don't
my
know.
first email that I had, I was a radio
60,
teacher
90,
at school.
120.
So I thought I'd come up with this really cool handle.
That's
on
close
AOL.
to 300.
So mine was
Probably would have been maybe
Sexy DJ.
almost 200,
528.
170
I'll note
something
that
or
it's two
200
X's.
something I would have
With
got
extra
tomorrow.
sexiness. Sexy
Now
DJ.
fuck it, if the
528.
rains tomorrow
Now, I
can't
don't
go,
know
then
if
the
it's
free
more pathetic.
tournament June
The
10th,
fact
I
that
gotta
thought
play
I
with this
was
bottom
a
feeder.
Sexy DJ. 2 X's.
Fuck
528.
man, oh tomorrow would have been great, but I told I'm gonna call the guy later. I messaged her. I said, you better cancel it. Don't listen to nobody else. You're friends for 30 years. I said, number one, my partner's coming from Jersey by.
My high school
Yeah, I told him.
last year. 30
I said my
years,
partner's
30
coming from.
years. Yeah. Again, not that big a deal. Didn't die. And I was just looking
Listen
up
to this.
at different people.
We had
in
it.
the
You know
class
what?
to see what they're doing because I'm shallow, so I wanted to see.
Listen,
who's
our
getting
kitchen
older,
table.
who's
You know, we
better.
have in our house.
And I found this guy who was a director.
I took
like
it out,
me.
threw it in the
I said,
garbage
maybe we
because
can
the Spanish
share some-
people next door threw out a
share some real
table,
stories
a
and
perfect
help us
table.
figure out in our professions.
So
And
now
I kept on reading, and this guy's a director, all right.
I'm getting lucky
He is
with
a
everything.
director, chief of staff for the Navy, a rear
What are you
admiral.
playing numbers?
Apparently, this guy commanded like 7 squadrons, eliminated several threats to our national security.
Listen, enjoy
And
Trader
he's the guy
Joe's
that
right
sits
now.
behind the president when they're getting inaugurated.
In a few weeks, when they all come there, they're going to be going there shopping.
6-6 record, and a first-round playoff in the Mountaintop League.
No, I heard they're going to put him in the, you know, near Richmond. You know Richmond Terrace?
So I ran
They're
into this
going to
guy
put
at
him in a
the
ferry.
reunion, and I said, "Tell me, how many Little League games have you won?" He said, "None." I said, "I got one up on it." He said, "Yeah, I freed an entire country of people and won the Congressional Medal of Honor 3 times."
All
I
right.
said, "But did you win a trophy?"
All right.
Folks, my name is Adam D. You've been terrific.
Yeah. Woo. All right, we're moving right along Staten Island. We have our next comedian is Dana D. Transy.
No, try again.
Dana D. Transy?
D-Tronny.
D-Tronny.
Yes.
Oh, D-Tronny.
D-Tronny.
Oh, I thought it was separate.
Yeah, you go over, yeah.
Oh, it's got to be together.
Yes.
D-Tronny. All right.
Hi.
Hi. There's a bug flying.
There is a fly flying around. We'll let you in the studio.
I don't know.
Okay.
He wants to get some airtime or something. Where you
Wait,
from?
he's getting airtime. That's good. He's getting airtime. That was very good.
Yeah.
He's a fly.
He's a fly. He's getting airtime. Makes sense. Makes sense.
And, yeah.
Where are you from?
Well, I live in Nyack now, but like everybody else, I'm from 30 miles from Lincoln Tunnel.
How long have you been doing comedy?
Off and on for a long time, but most regularly for about the past 6 years.
And what made you get into comedy?
I love Lucy.
All right. I love Lucy too.
100%. 100%.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I used to watch it when I was a little kid. I remember that. That's one of my earliest childhood memories.
Yep, I used to watch that show, and that was the first female that I saw in comedy, and the physical comedy also. So,
Oh, wow. Do you have any dark secrets?
Nevin, I've been asked this question before. answer the same that I've answered. You may not think it by looking at me, but I have 3 kidneys. There's that.
Okay, so if anybody out there is looking for an extra kidney. Okay, so you have 5 minutes for us?
I have 5 minutes.
Okay, wait. Forgot to ask you. Where can we find you?
Oh, Instagram. I'm at Dana D Comedy.
Okay. All right.
All right.
5 minutes.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Wow.
Are you ready? Is it happening?
Ready.
Yes? All right. I did not get the memo to not wear royal blue, so I hope that everyone can see me against this curtain. Speaking of royal blue, was history this weekend. There's a new king. I loved watching the coronation. I thought it was very exciting. I mean, there was a lot of pageantry, there was a lot of pomp, and there was definitely a lot of circumstance. They do a lot of things differently in Britain than we do here. You know, they do. I mean, they have their dysfunction, and we do too, but they get to have dysfunction using a lot of fun, cool names, you know, like Count and Countess and Lord and Lady, and what do we have? We have Baby Daddy and Sister Wife. We've got Cougar and Boy Toy, you know. They don't want Meghan Markle to use that Duchess of Sussex name anymore because she broke up the band. So now they're calling her Yoko. But I find it's really hard to like stay on a diet, and I feel like my whole life is a diet. You know, like now intermittent fasting is all the rage. You know what's funny about intermittent fasting? Nothing. Not a darn thing. Is there anything funny about starving? I don't think so. They just change the name and change the branding. That's what they do. That's how they get you. Even as a kid, I grew up Italian, and my Italian grandmother didn't want me to be thin either because as a kid she used to say, Dana, eat, eat, eat. Even my computer and the internet don't want me to lose weight because it keeps asking me to accept cookies. That's a smart one. That's a smart one. Now there's all these charcuterie boards. That's all I keep seeing are the charcuterie boards. There's charcuterie stores. Every segment on TV had to make a charcuterie board. It's like global warming, abortion rights, charcuterie board. Charcuterie in French means a lot of unhealthy crap on a platter. That's what that means. It really does. But they say you have to eat the right foods. It's very hard to eat the right foods when all the wrong foods are so good, you know. But they say eat seeds, and I'm not sure why they say eat seeds, but I ate the flax seeds and the hemp seeds and the chia seeds. And you know what happened to me? I was doubled over with gas, and I had a ficus plant growing out of my ass. That's what happened to me. Yeah, and him too. Yeah, you know, and they say also, like, you know, to eat comfort food, you know, like, but comfort food, if you eat too much of it, it makes you uncomfortable. And then it's weird, like, do you eat the egg yolk or you don't eat the egg yolk? Like, I'm so confused. I can't keep up. I mean, is red wine good and white wine's bad? And what's wrong with the rosé? I say do what my 102-year-old grandmother did and drink scotch. You know, and they say to exercise. Thank you. Yeah, she would have liked that. Exercising, you know, they say to do it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you do that? I don't think so. Right, no, okay. Anyway, but, you know, they say to find something that you like to do. And they say yoga is very good for you. Yoga. You know, I don't love yoga. I like it. I don't love it. But what I love is the way a body looks when a body does yoga. Do you know how much yoga you have to do to have a body that looks like it does yoga? That's a lot of bleeping yoga. That's a lot of downward dog. That is a lot of downward dog. But they say, you know, like age gracefully. I'm working on that. I don't know how graceful. You have to, like, create diversions. That's what they say. You create a diversion. So you throw people off. Like, color your hair a different color. That way they won't notice other things. Like, women wear what's called a statement necklace. And it's a big necklace that sits on your chest. And you know what the statement is? The statement is, look at my necklace and not my aging turkey neck. That is the statement. That's the diversion. Some women wear body shapers. Yeah. Men don't know what this is, but I'm going to give away the secret. Women wear body shapers. And if you don't know what it is, it's an elastic tubular girdle that's half the size of your waist. And you have to get it on and wear it under your clothes so you look thinner. And women, they slide this thing on. They slide it on. I can't breathe. But do I look thinner? And you know what happens to the fat? Because it goes somewhere. It bubbles out your back. That's what happens. They gotta walk like this, like the whole night, so no one can see like the back of your back. Yes, and and women are getting all these injections, Botox, and I'm scared of it. I say, if you do it, if it makes you feel good, then do it. But you know what? It's weird because Botox is a toxin. It's botulism. You eat it in your chicken, and you die. But they change the name, put it in a needle, shove it directly into your brain. It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. I say take out the middleman and just take a contaminated, toxic chicken and put that on your face. Thank you so much. I'm David DeTron.
That was great. We got to move right along. Staten Island. We got a lot of comedians. Our next comedian is Eric Seltzer. How you doing?
Hey, Nevin. Great to see you.
Nice seeing you. Okay, where are you from, Eric?
I grew up in Clark, New Jersey, but I currently reside in Staten Island, 10 minutes from here.
All right, Staten Island. Staten Island.
There's only 10 minutes on Staten Island.
Really?
That's true.
That's a miracle.
10 minutes to get to the other side of the house.
How long have you been doing comedy?
On and off for about 15 years, but more efficiently about 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, and how did you get into comedy?
Well, I was a good class clown growing up. Like, in other words, good meaning I let the teacher in on it. Like, if we were good at the end of the class, they let me go up. I would imitate the teacher, and that's how I did that.
Cool. What sets you apart from another comedian? From any comedian?
Well, I like to think I do spot-on impressions, so there's not that many impressionists out there. But, yeah, I like to do them. I enjoy it.
And I saw you at the Ding Improv, but I had to leave. But
Right.
but I did see you eventually, and
Yes.
you did some good impressions.
Thank you. Thank
It
you. I
was
appreciate
very,
it.
very funny, very funny.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Hey, do you do your own material? Do you?
Yes.
say your own
Yeah.
material?
I do them. I write all my original material.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yes.
You have anything else to say? I forgot the question that you really wanted me to ask you. Do you have any projects or anything coming up?
Oh, well, I'm also an actor, as you know. I was a detective on Blue Bloods, season 10, episode 3. I played Detective Coscia. They might have me back up on at some point.
Yeah, you did the Prada movie, right?
Yeah, I was in The Devil Wears Prada. I was in a short film called Protecting Tony. I won a lot of awards for festivals. So I'm very active as an actor, and in between, when there's no acting parts, I pursue stand-up and my impressions.
Awesome. Now, where can people find you? On Facebook?
Well, I'm actually a regular on the Jody Oliver Zoom show on Sunday nights at 7:30 and 9:30.
So people can
Yes.
people can tune into that.
Yes.
And you're on Facebook and stuff.
And Facebook.
Okay.
And I have a website, Eric Seltzer Actor. If they want to check out some of my clips and things I've done.
All right, awesome. Do you have 5 minutes for us?
Of course.
All right, awesome. Eric Seltzer, ladies.
Thank you, Bob.
The flip, but a beat slow.
It's all right. So anyway, yes, I'm Eric Seltzer, and yes, I'm Jewish. Thank you very much. And as a kid growing up, I had certain role models. One of them was the first James Bond, Sean Connery. I thought to myself, wouldn't it be great if Sean Connery was Jewish? So here Sean Connery is an Orthodox Jewish secret agent. Ding, 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 ding. The name is Stein. Joshua Stein. Agent Double Olive Bet. I like a Manischewitz in a Kiddush cup, not glass. I like Gelfinger, she is Pisha. You hope the invite. For the guy, it means I got you in hell. Bring! Ah, Shinsha, yes, sir. What can I do for you? Need more information. You like me to start stuffing more Sixer spies? Yes, of course. The things I do for Israel. And I think one of the top 5 movies, best movies ever made was The Godfather. Thank you. Thank you. Clapping. I didn't even do anything yet. But anyway, this is an easy audience. So I was like, instead, Vito Corleone was around in the 21st century. Things would be different. Instead of being approached by the Turk, he'd be approached by the President of Russia, Vladimir Putin.
My son tells me you're serious, man. That's why I agreed to see you today. He tells me into nuclear weapons of mass destruction. I'll tell you, sounds so dangerous. I mean, it's true I got congressman senators in my pocket. It's because I offer them harmless vices like gambling women. They'd stop being friendly if they knew it was into nuclear weapons of mass destruction. So anyway, well, my answer's going to be no. Sorry. Doesn't bother me what a man does for a living as long as your interests don't conflict with mine. So, good luck to you and shalom, you putz.
And also, those grapes tasted good, by the way. Crispy. As you know, I'm also an actor, and, I was James Gandolfini's stand-in on season 5 of The Sopranos. And I hung out with him so long, I thought to myself, when this show is over, whatever part he has, all I'm going to see is Tony Soprano. I mean, could you imagine James Gandolfini as Hamlet? To be and not to be. Make up your frickin' mind already. Or how about if he was cast as Rhett Butler in Gone with the Wind? Oh, Rhett, where shall I go? What shall I do? Frankly, my dear, I don't give a rat's ass, you piece of garbage. And, sometimes I have a lot of time on my hands. I always wonder that, what would certain celebrities do if they didn't make it in show business? And I kind of wonder, like, the first king of late night, Johnny Carson. I picture him as a bathroom attendant at the Plaza Hotel. Good evening, my name is Johnny Carson. Welcome to the toilet at the Plaza. Watch out for stall number 4. Boy, is it foul! What is that? The toilet and stall number 2 is backed up. I did not know that. It's weird, wild, wacky crap. Wait, hold on. Karnak the Magnificent is here with us. Foul, smelly, stinky. What are the 3 Coscia reviews of the last 8 Eddie Murphy movies? I can't wait for Beverly Hills Cop 4. All right. Oh, thank you very much. I'm Eric Seltzer. Yeah.
All right. Wow. Our next comedian, Freddie, is Ruthie Ferrara.
Hi there.
Hi,
yes,
Ruthie.
Ruthie Ferrara. There you go.
Okay, got it right.
Yes.
It's a miracle. Okay, where are you from, Ruthie?
Actually, when I do my stand-up, you guys will find out where I'm from, and it is within the New York City area.
Awesome.
Yes.
How long have you been doing comedy?
I've been doing comedy, I would say, 4 years, but mostly 3, because I'm not counting the pandemic. I don't want to count the Zoom shows. Oh my God, they were the worst. Oh!
Hey, do you hate when somebody asks you to say something funny on the street, like they said?
Oh yeah, when they find out, oh, so what do you do? Oh, I'm a comedian. Oh, can you say something funny? Sure. If you have a 2-drink minimum, that's what I tell them. Yeah.
Awesome.
And the next liquor store is like 5 blocks up, or you got to take the bus or the train, and I just send them far away.
Awesome. All right, where can we find you? On Facebook and stuff?
Well, very simple. On all the social medias, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, my website, everything, Ruthie Ferreira. That's Ruthie with a Y, Ruthie Ferreira. Roll those R's. Ruthie Ferreira. I mean, it's easy to find. You can Google me. I'll be there. You'll find me. Ruthie Ferreira.
Okay, awesome. You have 5 minutes for us?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
all right. Oh my God. Wow. Oh God, folks, I tell you, I have no business doing comedy. Oh my God, I'm always tired. I can't keep up with the youngsters, I tell you. I mean, I'm not as young as you think I am. I tell you, it's not easy. I should be home knitting or watching reruns of a mistress getting coronated. I tell you, it's not easy. And the guys, my knees creak and pop for no reason. Things be crawling on me, and when I check, it's nothing. Oh, wow, it's not easy. And guys, I tell you, my memory is shot. I can't remember names. So don't introduce yourself to me, because I will forget your name. That's why I call things like I see them. I call things like I see them. So if you have a big toe and a big knee, I'm going to call you Tony. Tony. And if you're a gay redhead, I'm going to call you Ginger Snaps. That's how I roll. I tell you, it's not easy. And again, you know, just yesterday, I was going crazy looking for my phone. I'm checking in my purse, in the closet, under the bed, under the table, and I'm using my phone as a flashlight. I tell you again, you know, my memory is crazy, I tell you, and man, I'm so old, when I walk out of museums, the alarms go off. And you guys are probably thinking, no, she can't be that old. Oh, trust me, I'm old. My coochie's so old, I'm not allowed to see a gynecologist. I have to see a gynecologist. I tell you, that dry snatch. My snatch is so dry, I couldn't have more kids. You crazy? They be born with eczema. I gotta buy my kids extra strength Vaseline. Oh my God, it's not easy. And guys, if you've detected an accent, a Caribbean accent from me, you're right. I was born and raised in a large mainland known for strong tobacco, exotic animals, and baseball called El Bronx. And El Bronx is cool. Your options were limited. Either you date the ones that just got out of prison, or date the ones that are headed to prison, or date the ones that are free but cannot spell prison. I tell you, and I had a friend, she dated one that couldn't spell prison. Her name was Coscia, and he called her St. Quentin. Ah, you know your prison. So guys, and I tell you, growing up, oh, it wasn't easy. In my house, in broad daylight, they took my clothes, my toys, and my food. And those were my siblings. And you know, I was the youngest of 4, and yeah, I got roughed up. Yeah, I wore the hand-me-downs. I was the remote control. I had to stick my head in the oven to find out if we had gas or not. Apparently, I inhaled a lot of gas and I turned out a comedian. So there you go, guys. Thank you very much. My name is Ruthie Ferreira.
Fox. How you doing, Tyler?
Good, how you doing?
Hey, where are you from, Tyler?
I'm from Gaithersburg, Maryland originally.
Oh, cool. How long have you been doing comedy?
Well, I started July 4th, 2019, after my car almost flew off the road.
Oh, oh boy. Okay, let's see what we have here. Okay, what advice can you give up-and-coming comedians?
Definitely write a lot, always be learning, you know, and don't listen to every single person, because comedy can be a little cliquey, you know?
All right. Yeah, that's good advice. Remember,
Never give up.
Never give
surrender.
up. Right, never. Always keep writing, whatever you see, right?
Yes.
All right, awesome. Okay, can they find you anywhere on Facebook and stuff?
Definitely. I'm on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. You can find me at karmic_avenger or at Tyler Fox.
Oh, awesome. All right, so you have 5 minutes for us?
I do.
Okay, Tyler Fox, ladies and
Hello. I'll start off with a little joke for the studio here. I don't know whoever let the dogs out, but maybe they can come in and let the bugs out too, right? That'd be great. You know, my sister got pregnant this year. That's really excited. I'm going to be an uncle, which is amazing, right? Yeah. I'm even more excited to be a father, of course, because keep it in the family, right? You know? Yeah, I went through a breakup last year, and I've been trying to avoid the dating apps this time, right? Because they're just too weird for me. Now, you know, when I went on there, I see that they have a blue check if you've been vaccinated against COVID, but no other viruses. Yeah, it's like I know they're spreading viruses on there. You just don't get the check until after the outbreak, obviously, right? The other problem is that everybody has face filters on now, right? They look like characters and animals and stuff. I don't have any problem with that if you want to be like a character or a Pokemon, but they're all face pictures. And it's like, if you want to be a Pokemon or a character, go for it. I just want to get a little Pikachu before I meet you, you know? It's not that hard. But I think what I'm going to do is only date women with face tattoos. Yeah, because if you're willing to make one rash decision that lasts a lifetime, maybe I can be your second one, right? Let's admit it, though. That's like the 5th or 6th, probably, right? By the way, what do women call a man who's insecure about his finances and his weight? They don't. Trust me, I know. It's been fun out there. My mom won't stop watching ghost shows. This is true. Now, I don't have any problem with ghost shows, but I don't get the theory behind haunted items. You know, if I die and I care about my dusty old clock, vase, or doll, please kill me again. Honestly. If any of that's true, we're about to see a whole bunch of haunted phones, right? You're going to be sleeping, 3 in the morning, you're going to get a text message, fire emoji, eggplant, rickrolling. You're just going to wake up and be like, oh, Grandpa, I miss you. But go into the light. I have to work tomorrow. By the way, why are ghosts wearing clothes? Did the clothes die too? I don't know. I don't get that. I actually studied the sciences, and, you know, I don't know if you know what Albert Einstein did when he discovered the relativity and E equals MC squared. He won $1 million for the Nobel Prize. He actually took that $1 million and gave it to his wife. This is true. So he could be with a younger woman. Yeah. And I just think that's crazy, right? Supposedly the most intelligent person in the world couldn't figure out how to get out of paying that money. Nice going, Einstein. And, you know, funny enough, I actually did that joke the other day with a comic who is related to Albert Einstein. And, yeah, and after I did the joke, she said, oh, I'm related to Albert Einstein. And kind of looked like him a little bit, and I was a little surprised. Luckily, she just said, hey, I think you're cute, and it worked out. So I guess it really is all relative, right? His relative and all relative. Anyways, I'm Tyler Fox. Have a great night.
All right, that's the end of the show, and Bertie, we have sponsors?
We got AJC Advisors.
AJC Advisors.
Diddly D Bagel and Deli.
Diddly D Bagel and Deli.
Oriental Plaza.
Oriental Plaza provided the Chinese food for tonight's show for the volunteers.
Oh, we got Island-wide Realty.
Island-wide Realty. Island-wide Realty.
And then we got
High
Tobacco.
Right.
And
that's it.
John. Bell Beans.
Oh, Bella Beans. Oh, yeah, Bella Beans. Bella Beans. Great coffee down there, right, John?
Bella Beans Cafe.
Bella Beans. Bella Beans Cafe. All right. See you guys next time on the Staten Island Comedy Show.
Yeah.
Bye.